and I became a jungle DJ, junglist. In Detroit, where nobody listens to jungle. Hey, it's Claude VonStroke, and you're watching 3-in-1 on Fabric. The first track is Buggin Out by a Tribe Called Quest.
Yo, microphone check 1, 2, what is this?
In like 1991 or 92, I had just gone to college, and it was the summer, and I recorded a whole rap album that summer in a studio. But it was in like the old style of rap, like Run DMC, like kind of more yelling and like right on the beat. And I came back to school and I was super psyched to play it for all my friends, and I played them the whole thing, and they're like, yeah, okay. But did you hear this Tribe Called Quest album? And they put it on, and I was like, fuck, it's so much better. And it was just all this new jazz sampling and like chord changes and just vibey shit. And I was so into it. And it was my favorite song off Flow and Theory was Buggin Out. And then even years later, I booked Fife Dog at the Dirtybird barbecue in Miami, and it was awesome. My second track is Alien Girl by Ed Rush, Optical, and Fierce. I had moved back to Detroit from LA, and I was making like electronic music, and I lived in a loft above the city that was super cheap downtown. And I was just making like whatever, all kinds of weird electronica, but I didn't know anything really. I was like trying to do like big beat and whatever was in Virgin Records. And then my friend Mike Hayner gave me this mixtape, and I remember I smoked a joint and I was just looking over the cityscape of Detroit, and this track came on, and I was like, what universe are these people from? Because I never heard any record like this, where it's super creepy whispers in the intro, and then this like hard industrial beat, and then a crazy bass drop. And I was like all in on jungle drum and bass after that record came out. My third selection is a classic. It's Percolator by Kashmir.
It's time for the Percolator.
Percolator. Yeah, so when I was going out in Detroit, Percolator was obviously a huge track, and it kind of integrated this like ghetto Chicago sound, and like ghetto booty sound was huge in Detroit as well, usually with really nasty lyrics though. And this track, I can honestly say I almost like modeled my career after this track, because it's a really silly idea, but it's executed in a way that's really cool, which is a very difficult thing to do in my opinion, is to have a really funny idea that you execute in a really like amazing production way. And now like whatever million years later, I DJ with Green Velvet as Get Real, which is like mind-blowing, amazing. He's the best. I did a remix on this record, then that he let me put the original on the vinyl that came out again through Dirtybird. Like, he's the nicest guy ever. He's a real inspiration. He's the most positive person I've ever met. I love DJing with him, and it's just super cool.